Historic day for democracy. Everybody has turned out in record droves to just vote no for the status quo. That's why everybody showed up. Well, that's what they said. Officially, totally squashed the move for independence. Gee, who does that benefit?
That's right. A record 85% of voters turned out because they love the Queen and they wanted to stay under the thumb of the bankers and the elites. That's their whole thing. They wanted.
I don't think that's why all those people were in the streets.
Actually, some interesting videos have been sent our way. So let's take a look at a couple of these. So this is a table of all the no votes all bundled up.
That is the pile of no votes.
Yeah, that's the pile of no votes. Except it's actually not a pile of no votes, because if you look at these, the ones that are bundled up on top here are yes votes. But like a British person I saw in one of the comments sections on that video, they were just putting them on the no table to recount them later to put them on the yes table. That's the excuse I saw.
Yeah.
They just were setting the yes votes in bundles on a no table in preparation for recounting them to move them to the yes
You know, a number of years
table.
of watching elections in America has given me just so much faith in the democratic voting process.
Because you can vote for independence in this world. Totally isn't run by elites. These next examples were put up by Elite NWO Agenda on YouTube. Check out what this lady does here. She's got the yes and the no. She takes a couple of those yes ones, puts the no in the yes, then puts the yes in the no. Not sure what she's doing there.
When
It seems
yes is no. It's just kind of shuffling cards.
It seems pretty simple. Yes is yes and no is no, but she's not real sure, so she's got to move them all around there. Oh yeah, those yeses go in the no. Some more no's go on top of those yeses that went in the no. We'll just put that no in the yes. And maybe she's just. Do they give people tests to make sure they read at a level they know what yes and no is? Shouldn't that be like a standard thing for a vote counter in a yes/no referendum? Just to make sure they have a basic concept of what the word yes looks like, what no looks like, what each one of those things is, and where the paper goes in the tray. All right, now watch what this guy does. What was that? He's marking ballots himself. Is he just voting? Did he vote? Was that his one vote, or did he vote that whole stack and then put a rubber band? What is this guy doing? He's looking all around. Look at him looking all around. Did someone see me do that?
He was completing the essay on why Scotland should or should not be independent.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. There's a couple more clips here. Hold on, check this out. This is actually a video of the fire alarm being pulled multiple times in this voting area.
Twice forced the evacuation of the counting hall. A few brave police officers guarded the ballot papers until the counters returned. Twice forced the evacuation of the counting hall. A few brave police officers guarded the ballot papers until the counters returned.
Multiple times in the same evening. The fire alarm just kept going off. They don't know what happened.
It never ends.
But don't worry, the police were there to make sure that no one tampered with any of the ballots. Hold on, wait, there's one more. So here's this guy saying that there were people who showed up to vote, and in multiple occasions, those people were told they had already voted.
Well, we've had a number of suggestions over the course of the day that people have turned up at the polling station to vote, and they appear to have voted already. This is called personation, if it turns out to be what it actually is.
I never realized this, too, about the God Save the Queen, but actually there's a whole verse about hushing sedition and crushing rebellious Scots. So
rebellious Scots to crush.
But Prime Minister Cameron says he's just delighted, and this whole independence question is now settled for a lifetime on that completely legitimate vote that they had that was absolutely in no way rigged. There was nobody accidentally.
This was above board, so everyone's questions are answered. Thank you. Please be quiet.
Totally above board. No votes were placed in wrong boxes. There wasn't voter counters sitting on the floor actually marking ballots off and putting them in the thing. There weren't stacks of yes votes on no tables. There weren't continuous fire alarms being pulled so that the whole voting counter system had to go outside. There wasn't people showing up being told, you already voted. None of that stuff actually happened. It was totally above board.